Good morning, guys. So, starting from today, I'll post on a weekly basis, not on a daily, because I just want to make my videos more interesting for you and even more informative. So, let me try to do this. Also, quick update about today. Actually, last week on Thursday and Friday, we were reviewing the contract with our next client, and today I signed it because the company wanted us to sign their version of the contract. I mean, I'm totally fine with that as long as what's written inside correlates with our interests. And we're discussing it. We removed a couple of clauses from there. Now it's totally fine. And we are looking for senior Rust developer experienced with Solana ecosystem, with liquid staking solutions, and a couple of more frameworks. So if you want to know more details, just follow my LinkedIn page and you will see everything there. Also, you can send me a message there and we'll have a chat with you. So we're still waiting for this client that I was talking about today to sign the contract, and we'll start our partnership. We'll start looking for candidates for them. However, we started already checking if we have some kind of good developers in our pipeline that will meet all the requirements stated by them. So let's see. Hopefully, the contract will be signed tomorrow. As far as I remember, the founder was in Denver recently, yeah, different time zone. Also, one of the guy from the conference from consensus event in Hong Kong referred me to the potential client who is looking for developers. And we had a quick chat. The potential client, said that yes, they need our services, and it was already discussed with the team. So we have a group on Telegram. Let's see how it will evolve. Keep you posted, guys. So, guys, now it's Tuesday and we have several things to discuss today. First of all, I have booked a meeting with our new client for tomorrow. We need to discuss some role-related questions. Don usually takes these calls. He creates some role-related questions. He analyzes the project in more details and creates this list of things to find out. Because in order to provide the better result, the best result possible, we need to understand in details what kind of result do they expect actually. Green flags, red flags, as I said previously. So we're going to have this meeting tomorrow. Usually it takes 30 to 45 minutes, something like that. But also we're waiting for the signature from the client as well, signature of the contract. Next, I have already found personally a lot of decent candidates for this role. Technical stack, English, then the time zone, everything. I mean, and a lot of decent candidates. Man, what's happening with the light mode? Hopefully, we'll close this deal very soon and provide the value to this company. I just utilize two platforms for candidate sourcing. The first one is obviously LinkedIn, and the second is hh.ru. This is Headhunter, the biggest job posting platform in Russia. Man, I have a lot of candidates, a lot of them. And just to let you know, a lot of candidates with whom I had a chat already, text chat, to understand if they are good or not. Man, they are good. Let me take the camera. They are good, and now I think, how should I act? Should I? Because bro, like my recruiters, Don and Bless, they need to be able to book calls themselves. And the reason why I decided to help them with that is that it's very important to find this rare candidate as soon as possible. And usually they have some kind of struggles with booking calls. So I just decided that, okay, now I will help them, but I have too many candidates. I don't want them to feel particularly Bless. I don't want her to feel that she can be relaxed in terms of finding new candidates, booking new calls, because Kirill in any way will just send certain amount of invites and it will be enough. Man, it doesn't work like this. I'm not a recruiter. I will not book calls in the future. If it will be necessary in a particular moment in time, of course I'll help with it. But no, it's not my field of expertise. It's not my responsibility. Yes, I genuinely think that I'm kind of good in terms of research and outreach, booking calls. But I think about how should I act here? I don't know. We're going to discuss these and other issues with Don in a couple of hours in a big strategic meeting. He also will present me his research on the ways how we can make our technical rounds even more technical. And tomorrow we're going to have a big recruitment department meeting. We'll discuss our strategy for this particular client and different things, more improvements, because I have so many things that I have written down and we need to talk about them. So, guys, now it's Wednesday, March 12th, and news number one, we have successfully signed the contract with our new client. We started working with them. A couple of hours ago, we just had a meeting, role-related call, when Don was asking a lot of questions about specificity of the opening, and it was kind of successful, kind of efficient. We have found out some new factors that will be important for our client in terms of decision making, and also their interviewing process that will happen on their side is, I would say, kind of unique in a sense. Everything is fine. Now I have a new client. Let's close the deal. Since now we already have some potential candidates to refer. So we need to meet them. We need to conduct our stages of interviews, and everything will be good. Next, yesterday I realized that my lawyer, like accountant from Indonesia, because my company is registered in Indonesia, as you guys remember, and I pay taxes there. He confused the numbers, and according to their declaration that they sent to the government, now I have to pay 3 times taxes more. That's not good. And I let him know that you need to send the appellation since it doesn't make any sense. Like mistakes happen, and that's totally fine. So we need to have a chat with the government. Let's see how it will evolve. And the next one, we have already almost fully integrated the live coding part. Yesterday we had a big call with Don. We're reviewing different options how we can integrate this, because live coding, it requires a lot of knowledge and experience in development, specifically in Solidity, in Rust, in Move, in other technologies. So Don is kind of technical guy. He knows a lot of things that I don't know, but we're thinking about how to make it smooth and how to make it very efficient. Definitely ChatGPT will help us, but not only, because we also will utilize different tools and platforms. And as you guys remember, Don always is studying new technologies, Solidity, and other languages as well. So he has a practical experience of coding, and it's an extremely valuable asset in our case. From this week, we'll start. Yeah, now it's Wednesday. From this week, we'll start utilizing live coding in our technical interviews. Plus, we will expand the time for the technical round by 30 minutes, because we'll integrate the behavioral part into this particular call. So now this technical plus behavioral call will take 90 minutes. We'll go through technical assignments, pieces of code with mistakes, live coding, and after that we'll ask some behavioral strong and difficult behavioral questions in terms of how you'll behave here, what's your experience in such situations, basically what we're doing previously, but now we just are more serious about this part as well. We had a very big, extensive team meeting with my guys, with Don and Bless. And guys, I can definitely say that now a lot of things will be different and a lot of things will be improved. In particular, I'm talking about the content and the nature behind our technical interviews, because we're discussing tons of different things, different possible improvements, and yes, now we're going to implement several features, and the quality of our interviews will be even higher than previously. With that being said, see you guys tomorrow. How are you guys? So, a quick news for you. Back in the days, if you remember, I have visited Jitex event in Dubai, and I have met there a person who wanted to refer some companies to my recruitment agency, and he wanted to get some kind of like high commission, so I rejected the offer. Now he came back and he said that he has a company from Asia who is looking for five Rust developers, senior Rust developers with a very, very good salary from 100 to 200,000 US dollars per year. And he asked if we can work together here. I said that I need to take some time to discuss with my team, and I'll give him the response within a couple of hours. But it sounds actually juicy. Five openings for Rust developers. We have a lot of Rust developers in our pool already, and we know how to find them, we know how to interview them. And moreover, the client from Consensus, this client is also looking for Rust developers. So just to give you an idea, if you're focused on something one, if you organize your expertise and pipeline around some kind of profile of candidate who is working with the same technologies, I would put it in this way, it creates you a superpower. You can find 20 good Rust developers and refer them to this client, to that client. However, we don't practice it. I will not do this in this case as well because we have discussed it with our client who just signed the contract that we will not refer the same candidates for them and for somebody else. It's prohibited according to our agreement, and we will not do this. But however, you just practice the approach, different strategies and tactics, how to find this particular profile of your candidate. You understand how it's better to interview them, how should you understand if the guy is proficient with this particular technology or not? Because think about that. If you specialize on different industries, there are different kinds of profiles there, or different kinds of candidates. So, in order to become really good with each and every profile, you need to master each and every approach to interviewing them. But also keep in mind that, for instance, developers in Web3 and blockchain, they practice completely different languages than professionals from, I don't know, military stuff, cybersecurity, or engineers that create space shuttles. I don't know, something like that. So it's better to stay concentrated on your field of expertise. And of course, if we'll have six openings for Rust developers, man, it will be a good fit. It will be a good deal. We have actually realized that one of the factors that really slows down the speed of work of Bless is the fact that she is typing with a slow pace. So today I shared with her tool that will ideally speed it up over the time, maybe within 1 week if she'll utilize it on a daily basis. But who knows? And also, yes, the fact that she doesn't use hotkeys is also slowing down everything a lot. You should be very fast in typing, and you should utilize hotkeys to navigate over like pretty much everywhere. This is the lesson that shows me once again, man, when you develop a business, difficulties and unpredictable situations can come from anywhere. I didn't think about the pace of typing and the fact that she doesn't actually utilize the blind typing. Man, a lot of complexities, a lot of pitfalls. You meet them when you start developing your business. Because once again, I thought that our system is okay, not robust, but kind of solid. However, now we started implementing different things to improve this system. We spend a lot of time thinking about the strategy, how to implement this, how to implement that, how to fix something else. You never know about what you will encounter if you just think about creating a business in theory. You have to do this in practice to go through everything, to go through each and every step of your unique way. And only after that you become better, and only after that you achieve your goals. Because you need to do it. It's not possible just to think about it or reflect upon that. So, in theory, yes, but practice makes perfect, man. Okay, see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. So we have our Spanish visas, and soon enough, actually in 2.5 weeks, we're going to go to Barcelona together with Masha, and after that, in several days, we're going to be in Paris, where the Paris Blockchain Week will happen actually, and a lot of side events. So if you didn't see my video that I recorded several days ago and posted this week, I explained there how to utilize Luma website to book a lot of side events and to attend them to expand your network very, very efficiently. I've been to Barcelona many years ago and I've never been to Paris, so it will be a new experience for me as well. And Masha wanted to visit Barcelona for very long time. We're going to work a lot there as well. I'm going to work there because we have a new client, as you guys remember. Hopefully, we're going to have new clients as well. It will be a business trip, but at the same time, for sure, we are going to enjoy Spain, enjoy France, and have a great time there. I'm thinking about the possible ways. How can I make the cost of a new client acquisition lower and lower, since if the vast majority of clients come from conferences, bro, it's kind of pricey, as I mentioned previously, because each trip it takes you $4,000 to $6,000 on average. So if you can get one client or even two clients for six to for yeah, let's say 6,000 US dollars, bro, I'm very expensive, and the margin drops dramatically. So I have my thoughts about that, and I do my research already for several days. I'm going to share it with you. So we have successfully purchased our flights from Moscow to Barcelona, from Barcelona to Paris, and from Paris back to Moscow. The full trip will take us a bit more than 2 weeks, and it will be an amazing time. And also, we'll work a lot there as always. Yes, we'll enjoy, as I mentioned previously, enjoy the places, but man, it's a business trip. Also, guys, today we had a huge, very, very long call with Don, strategic call, and we're discussing several things that I didn't expect actually to discuss. I need to think about a couple of issues, and I need to understand how to fix them in our realities here, now. I mean, once again, you guys, I highly appreciate you. You watch this video. When it will be published, most probably only several people will watch it, but in the long run, even if some of my decisions will be taken not in the way I look at them, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm I'm really okay with it because this channel it exists not in order to make it some kind of pleasant experience for me. Let me feel that you like what I do. Not at all. I just show you my way, and sometimes I make strategic moves in one direction, sometimes in another direction. When you are in the field, when you are in a real game, I would say, in the business, man, sometimes you need to take different decisions. I'll update you about what I'm talking about tomorrow. So as for now, I need to relax a bit. Man, I need to sleep. See you guys. Guys, for the first time in my life, I got some good referrals because today I had a call with a guy who was referred to me by another guy. I met him in Dubai back in the days. We also met in a consensus event. Never mind. But it was a very good referral since the company is looking for, again, Rust developer, senior Rust developer. The salary is from 100,000 to 150,000 US dollars per year. I mean, it's not the top salary as far as I see. We also met in Hong Kong the guy, and his minimum salary is 250,000 US dollars per year. And also one more person from LinkedIn. I had a chat with him several days ago. He said that, bro, like 240 is the bare minimum that he's looking for. Yeah, such salaries they exist in the market, but as for now, I didn't encounter anything like that myself personally. So the call was good. We are going to have one more meeting on Monday, hopefully. I mean, I suggested Monday, and let's wait for the response. And this is the meeting that we always conduct with all of our clients. So, just to give you an idea once again, when we onboard a new company and start working with them, starting sourcing some candidates for them, first of all, of course, we have the initial meeting where we understand if there is a need and we explain how we can help, actually, how they can benefit out of working with us, what's our approach in sourcing candidates, what are our benefits and strength, and everything like that. And after that, I usually take this call. Not usually, I always take this call myself, as for now at least. And after that, we book a meeting that is held by Don, and Don asks some role related questions after analyzing the business structure, after analyzing the website, the social networks of the project. And he creates some role related questions to understand this, that, what they're looking for, what they want to avoid, green flags, red flags. And yeah, after that, we start working together. Of course, we need to sign the contract. And after that, we launch our strategies and we start sourcing for candidates. So we have agreed to meet in the very beginning of the next week. Hopefully, it will be Monday because we're in a very, very tight schedule right now. And yeah, let's see how it will go. One more announcement. You can give me any feedback that you want, but I decided that it will be a right decision for us to proceed as a two-man team. So we had a call with Bless and we explained our position. As for now, it's very challenging to. I mean, Bless has spent almost two, like, okay, 1.5 months in our team, in our company. I will not go very deep right now, but I will definitely record a separate video about that. Sometimes, when you're in the startup stage, I believe that sometimes you can understand that it's better and faster to move when you have few people who are very extremely dedicated and high quality people, high quality member, like specialists, or what's the right word here. So we want to polish and finalize all the processes that we have right now on improving our strategies, our approaches. So it will be faster for us to move together with Don, and we'll be very careful next time when it comes to onboarding new guys to join our team full time. Because man, I really wanted to create the strong team, and yeah, my first attempt didn't succeed, but I have learned a lot of useful lessons, and I have become better, I believe, as a person, and become better as a leader as well. So the next attempt will be way more way more mature. Maybe it's the right word. Yeah, yesterday evening when we were discussing this, it was kind of difficult for me. Because every time you onboard a new person, you invest a lot in this person. You invest not only money, but also your time and dedication, and you give a lot of support. But yeah, once again, you may write any comment you want, but this is my decision, and it's based on what I see when I develop this company. It's not easy, but this is the right decision, I believe so. What's up? So today I have recorded a big video for you guys, and take a look what I have here. I have my teleprompter. Basically, I purchased it back in the days in Bali, and I didn't use it for this channel. However, now for big videos, talking videos, I'll be utilizing it. I'll put the camera here, and it will help me a lot. On top of that, we have booked the call with the guy from yesterday. As you guys remember, I had the call with a potential client who was looking for a Rust developer. So we're going to have the second meeting tomorrow. And this week, the coming week, we'll need to endorse several candidates to our current client with whom we started working actually on Monday, on Tuesday, I don't remember exactly. Let's see. Today with my web designer, I finally completed the website in terms of technicalities. Sure, but now I have to review the content of the website. So this is what I do right now. And fortunately, man, this day, this day is today, because we were working on this website since almost since the beginning of my activities, bro. Like half a year, even a bit more. Crazy, insane. I want to make the following stuff: money that I'll make, all the profit that I'll generate out of my activities, agencies' activities, they will remain intact. Let's call it in a bank, in my personal bank. And they'll be fully reinvested into the development of the business directly. Because previously, what I was doing, I was also spending this profit to my just regular expenses, for example, for the payment for my accommodation, like apartments. Okay, I think that most probably I'll need to change it. I'll need to keep those money only in the business, but now it's kind of mess because everything I do, like I do some kind of profit from recruitment activities. Of course, I reinvest it in business. I also spend it. And the same stuff with my money that were not generated by activities of the agency. I spend them for my life, and I also invest them into business. So, want to make it a bit more structured. Let's see how it will be. See you guys tomorrow.